Hello, everybody. My name is Miriam Ordóñez, and I am a reporter and anchor at KYMA. So, right now, I am live from San Luis, Arizona. More specifically, I am live from the San Luis Library. Now, today is election day for San Luis residents. They are voting on Proposition 422. Now, this proposition has been kind of controversial within the community. Some people are in favor, while others are in opposition, and there is pretty much a lot of banners, campaigning, and propaganda around the whole city, both in favor and opposition. So there is two committees in this within the city about this election. Now, what even is Proposition 422? So this proposition, if passed, would require San Luis homeowners to pay a property tax. Now, if passed, this property tax is anywhere between $200 and $500 annually based on their property's income. So again, if you have a larger house per se, the property tax would be a little bit more. And again, I have been here since for various hours, and I have been seeing people cast their votes in and out. It has been quite a busy day right now. Things are starting to unwind a little bit. Residents are voting both in person and through ballots. Right behind me, there is the casting ballots where people can drop off their ballots if they don't want to vote in person. To vote in person, all you need to do is bring in an ID. Bring in an ID, a picture of yourself, a federal ID. Again, this election is special for San Luis residents only. It's exclusive for San Luis residents. They're the only ones who could vote, as it really only affects them. So again, the polling places opened at 6 a.m. and they're going to close tonight at 7 p.m. And San Luis Library isn't the only place where residents could vote. Now, residents could also go ahead and vote at the San Luis Medical Mall, which is near Avenue F, for the East Side community of San Luis, Arizona. There is only voting in person to draw, and even so, if residents live in San Luis but work in Yuma County, they could even drop off their ballots at the recorder's office in Yuma, in the downtown Yuma area. So again, this election only for San Luis residents. I'm sorry for for the rest of us, but it only affects them, this property tax, and it's only if they live in San Luis. Again, this property tax would require homeowners to pay an annual tax based on their property's value. So right behind me, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's actually the committee that opposes this proposition, and they've been here kind of informing residents and talking to them, and really just trying to get their word out to not vote in favor of. And again, with the campaigning, if you've been in San Luis, you've seen it. It's all over the place. It's all over the streets. There's blue posters that encourage voters to vote in favor of it, and then there's yellow posters, usually right next to each other. They're pretty much right next to each other, the yes and no. The no's are in yellow for the most part, and they're telling voters not to vote in favor of this proposition. And I actually spoke to a lot of voters who have been in and out today, and a lot of them have been saying that they don't want it, that they're not in favor of it, they are opposing this, they don't want their taxes raised, and that they don't think it's exactly fair that the city is doing this. And again, what is this money going to? This money is going into public works. So the city wants to use this tax generated from this property tax that they're going to be collecting from residents, and they want to use it as a for public works projects that they're going to be conducting around the city. Now, these public works include parks and like infrastructure projects that they want to do. I actually spoke to the city clerk yesterday, who says that the city doesn't have a lot of revenue, so that is why they want to continue doing this way to collect money. And I'm going to stay here live from the San Luis Library. You can go ahead and check out our websites for more information, or watch our news channel at 5 p.m. on NBC, 6 p.m. on NBC, 6 p.m. on CBS, and 5 p.m. on Telemundo to catch more information about this property tax. For now, that is all the information I have. And reporting from San Luis, Arizona, Miriam Ordóñez.